Hello and welcome to this week's Sharing Your Great Practice. Now I'm at Stamshaw Infant School in Portsmouth, where they've been harnessing the power of parental involvement using fathers, grandfathers, male role models to infuse boys with a love and confidence in reading. Welcome to the BERT Reading Club. It's an exclusive boys-only club designed by Stamshaw Infant School to promote a love and enjoyment of reading.
It became really apparent that our boys were lagging behind a little bit from our girls, and so we wanted to make sure that we had something very exciting for the boys to do that made them all feel part of a really big team.
Once a week, a dedicated team of specially selected men come into the school to read one-to-one with the BERT Reading Club boys.
The club is called BERT. He's a huge worm, and he's our Boys Enjoy Reading team worm. We started by putting up a wanted poster, just advertising really that we wanted dads and granddads and male members of the community that were interested in coming and talking to the children. And to be honest, it was really, we wanted it to be something that they would enjoy doing as well. So it wasn't they had to have any special skills, but that they would enjoy being with the children and just sharing books with them and talking to them.
We've been absolutely delighted with what they've offered us. They're from all walks of life and all age ranges as well. And we found that they're just naturally at ease with children, their parents themselves or grandparents. So they had a natural rapport with the children to start with.
Once recruited and CRB checked, the men were given some basic training in how best to support the boys in learning to read.
We came in and gave them some basic training on how we use our phonics system in school, so how we sound out words and how we deal with tricky words as well. And we took them through how our reading scheme works as well, so they're able to see how the children progress from level 1 reading books right the way up to level 9.
I see my role as a way to be encouraging to them. When I grew up as a boy, my dad read, my sister read, my mum read in the house, but I didn't. And actually, as I've grown older, I've learnt to enjoy reading and enjoy it more as an adult now, and I think it's something worth sharing. I thought it was important to give something back and say, look, this is really good, read it.
It's quite rewarding when you notice they get a bit better with their art name. You can sort of think, well, I'm not wasting my time. The feedback you get, and then the next time you're in, the kiddies come up and say, are you reading with me today? And you just can't get them all in. But that's what I like about it. So it just keeps me young, or I hope it does.
The BERT Club meets one lunchtime a week. It's the only time this special treasure chest of books is opened. Around the school there's a lot of branding to do with the Boys Enjoy Reading team. Little stickers with the logo on books, book bags for the boys to take home. An awful lot of work is done to make sure that the children are enthused about this special club.
Well, we gathered all our boys together, and usually when the boys are together in the hall they think they're going to be told off about something. But I have to say, we brought them all in. It was very exciting that this was going to be something just for the boys, very special, just that the boys could do, not the girls this time.
We picked names out of a hat of which boys we'd identified for the programme, and they're all very excited about that.
We said that we would have some special visitors coming in, some dads, granddads, uncles, any really good male role model to come into school and to read with the boys and talk with them and have fun with them, and the boys were just sold from the start.
The teachers spend a lot of time ensuring the books will appeal to the boys. They also have special passport, badges and stickers.
When I read one more time, that means I'll get a prize and a new passport. I read about 9 books.
The school has used the expertise of the Portsmouth Library Service.
They put together a list of topics that the boys would be interested in, and they were absolutely fantastic in getting together a range of books. We asked the boys what sort of books they were interested in, so we did a little survey before we put them in. We're constantly changing the stock as well, again through help with the Portsmouth School Library Service. And again, it's just books that we know are boy-friendly.
A lot of them are animals, dinosaurs, trolls, the sort of mythological stuff, rather than the boring going to work, Dad went in the car. It's more of the boy got eaten by a monster. That's what a lot of boys are after, is the funny side of things.
Some of us like reading pirate books, like I got one here. And bird books, racing books, football books. Well, all the boys in BERT Club likes football. Some like fire engines and that. It's really good because I don't want girls annoying us. because girls are really annoying. And we don't want them to disturb our reading.
Boys really improve their reading, and they like to read with other men.
When I first started BERT Club, I was really starting to need proper help, but now I'm really good reading now.
The scheme's grown in popularity and it's had a profound effect on boys' attainment levels in literacy.
They're asking less and less for help pointing out words. They're just willing to grab the book and pick it up and read it. The last few times I've read them, they've just literally flown through it, and in a way that's almost why am I here. It's brilliant. In a positive sense. This has got to the point of you can read this and you're telling me the story. I'm not telling you. And I've started with a child before where I've been reading the majority of the story. A few weeks later, he's reading the majority of the story, and then he's reading it himself. So it's easy to see. There's no doubt about it.
They love coming, and I think that enthusiasm has kick-started other elements of the curriculum. So although this is just one intervention out of many that we do, we've seen fantastic results in the first cycle that we did, where every single boy made progress, accelerated progress. And obviously some of that has got to come down to the fact that they're part of this BERT group.
The boys have really benefited just in a confidence level, just having that one-to-one time that they wouldn't initially get anywhere else. They've absolutely loved it. They literally come skipping out each week to meet the volunteers, and they've built that rapport with the adult as well. And it's also boosting the adults as well. The adults have got a lot from it.
Well, if you want to set up your very own Boys Enjoy Reading team, here are some tips from the children and teachers at Stamshaw Infant School. It's vital to introduce the idea with as much excitement and enthusiasm as possible to appeal to the boys. Recruiting men to come in and read, you can look beyond fathers and grandfathers and think about other male role models such as governors and people in the community. Using badges, a reading passport with stickers, special award assemblies really helps to build boys' enthusiasm. And remember to keep your stock of books fresh and appealing to the changing hobbies and tastes of boys. Your local library should be able to advise you on this. To find out how you can take part in sharing your great practice, then visit the Teachers TV website and find the Sharing Your Great Practice page.